Always, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell to be notified for future videos.
Hello, and welcome back to Cuda's Diecast Customs. I'm Cole, and today we are working on this little Ford Matchbox Ford Bronco. So the idea or story for this little car is fairly simple. So my girlfriend Kylie, she is, I wouldn't say a big car person, but she does like cars, and especially these old Broncos. So when this car was put into my lap or into my little collection, I thought it would be a good idea to build her a little custom car. And some basic modifications kind of took forever to do. So let's jump into it and see what we're going to do to this little car. So as we're starting out, it's our always safety first. We are going to drill out this car and get it apart because it's not going to be any good in one piece, as a lot of us know. Once we get this car fully apart like that, we're going to take it apart and we're going to separate all of our pieces. Once we just have our casting, we are going to carefully shove it in our chum bucket like we are about to right now. And we want to get rid of all of that really nice detail and paint because we're just going to redo it. We don't want it like that because it needs a complete color change. Not only our casting needs a complete color change and modification, so does our base. And the first thing we need to do is pop off those ugly Matchbox wheels. And what we're going to use is our dental tool to pop these out. Sometimes it does it. In this case, it did it really well. And after we get this last wheel popped, maybe, we are going to grab our Super Clean. They are not sponsored in this video, but we're going to grab our Super Clean, throw it in there, swirl it around, and let it sit. So after, I would say about 5-10 minutes, this is what you get. The plastic or the gold chrome coating, it like flakes off with this degreaser, and it turns itself into the black plastic once again. So it's kind of weird. It doesn't break down the plastic, but it does dissolve like the paint. And once that is done, we dry it off, and now we're going to move on to cleaning our little car. So with this car, we didn't clean it just once. This car was probably stripped and cleaned and polished, mind you, 3 or 4 times. The brattle paint that I was using, it was old, mind you, and that was on me, but I didn't want to waste good paint that I had. And it just kept bubbling, or I would do a detail mistake, and it was just one of those things that I should have took my time a little bit more seriously with this car than I did, and that was on me. So now we're going to move on to our wheels, and the wheels that I picked up for this casting were off of a Real Riders off-roader, and I thought it would just be a clever idea just to give them a chrome paint. So all I did was just use my chrome pen and just fill in the center wall because I didn't want to go through the hassle of just painting the whole things. I didn't really have the time, and this is just what we did. We put them on toothpicks and we just sat them up and let them dry, and they ended up looking pretty cool. So once they were all dry, we put our tires back on. We just did our normal Gorilla Glue and place. So remember, what you typically do is you build an opening so your wheels can slide in like so, and then you just put some glue in there. Once they are all set, I personally like to use this little wooden edge and let it sit.
Meanwhile, back with the show.
Before we move on to anything further, I just wanted to bring up just what kind of like happened with my paint. So if you guys look in your far left of your screen, you can kind of see above that window how it was bubbling. And that is just what I was talking about, what happened with the paint, and it made it look really bad. This also was another one, like the paint bubbled under the door really bad, if you can see that, and I was just like, I gotta strip the whole car. So This was like the second or third time attempt of cleaning and buffing and repainting that I was going through, and it was just one of those things that just kept failing and failing and failing, and it was very, very annoying, but we ended up getting it on this try. So as you see here, we clear coated the car, we painted the car, and then we did the grill like one of the new Broncos. I just thought it would be a cool little touch to do just to make it stand out a bit. So if you guys think that is cool, cool. If not, that's okay too. I mean, everyone's opinion is different. So after we get done with the car being painted and stuff, we are going to detail the bottom of it. And what we're going to use here is just our chrome pen. What I did was I focused on all the important stuff like your suspension, your drive shaft, your transmission, your engine, all that kind of stuff. Just stuff to make it stand out because it just makes it look cooler. Yes, a lot of the time you don't really see it, but if someone was to view and look at this whole car, they would be able to see those details, which makes it, again, stand out a bit, which we like and try to do. Once we were all done with this, we also did add a Cuda's Diecast Customs decal on the bottom, and we also put a Cuda's Ohio license plate on the rear tailgate where a license plate would have sit. Let's go see what we started with. Alright guys, this is what we started with. It was a pretty cool, pretty basic 1970s Ford Bronco, but it needed a facelift. It was kind of simple, it was kind of bland, and it was for a special person in my life, so I had to go all out. I can't just half-ass, polish my language, a build like this just for anybody. It was for my lady, so I had to go all out, and that is what we did today. So here is what we finished with. So like I said, it was enough detail, or it was enough change to really dramatically make this car look different. So as you guys see, it's not blue anymore, it's purple. The wheels are much more aggressive, and they honestly fit the car a lot better. The Ohio Cuda's license plates are right there with the detailed back tail lights, which look really good. We did all of our turn signals and our hazard lights on the side, and the grille was also done in a black paint with chrome detail. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.